And now we should be playing with the Elincia army. Yeah, as I said, the Elincia's party, the Elincia army, the Crimea army, also known as. Her company includes the company of King Tibarn, of Phoenicis. I forgot the name.
And the Queen Mother of Dayan, Almeida.
Ranulf was Ranulf mandatory on this team, or did this cutscene just dynamically? Well, we also have Almeida, by the way, in this team. That's interesting. Didn't we also have Tauronio? It's just like, ever since Peleas died, everyone just gave up on Micaiah. Like, both Tauronio and Almeida decided to go with another country's army. King Tibarn, Queen Elincia, we may need to hold for a bit. Why? What's the problem? We have some stragglers lagging behind. You mean Almeida is slowing us down again? We have to reach the Tower of Guidance as soon as possible. We can't have her always hampering our progress. But we have no idea when the Disciples of Order might attack. We need to keep everyone together, for safety's sake. Rayson, we'll rest here. You can land and give your wings a break. Rayson, I remember when a trip like this would have exhausted you. I'm impressed at how well you're handling it. Yes, physically I'm quite healthy, but I can say that I'm really happy about that. Why would that be? We of the Heron clan feel the energies of others. In times of war, negative energy is dominant, and we sicken. Now that all of the people have been turned to stone, the energy is gone, and physically I feel much better. It's unsettling to feel healthy, and know that the reason is such a sad one. It's a terrible irony. We finally have the peace we've been praying for, at the cost of all freedom, everywhere. Could this truly be the world that Goddess Ashera wants for us? No. This is the world she had to give us after we ruined hers. Damn. Team depression here. It bothers me that we haven't seen any sign of the Disciples of Order. Indeed, I've been searching from the skies, but thus far I've seen nothing. I don't like this. Why are they leaving us alone? I'm not sure I see the problem, Tibarn. If they are going to let us stroll through, I won't complain. Not me. Right or wrong, I would prefer a stand-up fight. Right now, even. What are you saying, Tibarn? How could you wish that upon us? I don't understand you. Right now, the world is calm, peaceful. Almost eerily so. It almost feels comfortable. If this goes on, we might relax, lose our edge. I'm worried that we'll get careless. Everyone, let's get one thing perfectly clear here. This isn't a natural peace. It's Ashera's work. Don't forget for an instant that the world isn't supposed to be like this. It should be noisy, vibrant and chaotic. You're right. A peace built on the sacrifice of so many lives is monstrous and unjust. It can't be allowed to stand. I didn't mean that I'm losing motivation to save the petrified people. It's just that before we started talking about it, I was feeling complacent. Or is it just me? Spirit of Order is hanging heavy across the land. When we fight, we get a dose of chaos, which may help us get back in touch with our true selves. If our enemy has also figured that out, it might explain why they are staying away. Interesting mind games the Disciples of Order are playing on us, if that's true. So Rayson and twins. Twins? Oh, Lyra and Lith. Rayson, where are you? We're here, Tibarn. What are you doing? Hunting for treasure. Could you repeat that? Send a message. Patches of ground that glowed. Went to those spots and found this. A Satori sign. But Rayson, why didn't you wake me up? Didn't know what I would find and you look so comfortable. Didn't even notice you the snack out. These guys sleep together. Like, is this like the canonical gay Perry never. I mean, the Barn was sort of getting the hots for Lindsay at some point, so I don't know about. But yeah, it's pretty much. Oh no, it's actually going to be these two guys, the Forge and Cellar guys. Splendid morning is a time to present you with a gift. Okay, wanted to give you a gift. Alright, what is it going to be? A fire tome. And it's probably going to be Rex Fire. We have Rex Bolt and Rex Calibur from the other sellers, so Rex Flame. Okay. I mean, this is something to be considered, I guess, when you divide the teams, because if you have trained all of the mages, I don't think this is that useful. I mean, can you use the Satori sign? No. So does that mean that maybe you, because you have form shift, yeah, then it's probably something that gives form shift. Restores the wielder's condition each turn. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And recover heals the wielder. Oh, which I guess is the reason why Micaiah got healed on the previous chapter. I couldn't figure out why she lost some HP after using Sacrifice, and then on the next turn she was full health. It's because she was holding a staff, probably. We've spotted the enemy. They are over here to the southwest. How did they get that close without being noticed? Did we have men out of position? The lookouts were all in place. This guy just appeared to Barn. Gives me the shivers just thinking about it. Guess that's one good thing about fighting a goddess. Things are sure to be exciting. Everyone get in position. An entire legion that can appear from nowhere? Who are these disciples? To be honest, I don't care who we fight. I just want to knock a little disorder back into the world. I mean, I get the point of Tibar. Like, he actually makes a pretty good point about, you know, not getting complacent here. Seems like I don't get a lot of deployment slots. Yeah, actually, I don't love to do this, but I'm going back to base. Because I think there's... Like, I have a lot of award experience. Almost 90k, so I should really give some levels to my people. Yeah, you can promote, Yeah, this one is easy, because you're already very close and I have lots of bonus experience, so... Okay, some defense. I think you have capped the speed already, so... Getting defense is very good for me. The exact same level twice. I guess her growth on resistance must be, like, very bad. But yeah, I really needed this promo to happen. Because I was looking at my team during preparations and they just... I mean, with Tibarn and Elincia I should be competent enough, but... We will have a Sentinel. A Sentinel. Defenses are looking much better. Yeah, I like this. I need another good flyer, so I'm going to give you promo, Marcia. And I'm going to give it to you by means of, yes, getting experience. Getting lots of strength and defense? Wow. Why? Strength, luck and defense? Skill, luck and defense? Skill, luck and rest? Why are her levels so similar? Is there something I don't get about bonus experience? Because I did get, like, also very similar levels with other people. Yeah. Okay, this is quite a unit. This is quite a unit. Yeah, I want to do True Blade. So, skill speed. Skill speed. Skill Skill of speed and rest once again. Okay, a different level. Either units have like very loop-sided growths, or they seem to level like almost the same things in a row. I think bonus experience works in a way that I just haven't figured out. Well, whatever. This is a promo for Lucia. I mean, she has to be one of my favorite characters on the Crimean Knights, so giving her a bit of love is yes okay. And the promotion animation takes so long. But here we are. Yeah, I'll keep the promo item for someone that is maybe lagging a bit behind. Yeah, that's good. 32 speed is pretty nice. And then about the skills. Do you have a space? Renewal, Canto, Stand, Mercy. Allows an enemy unit to retain 1 HP when the unit receives a lethal blow. That's pretty cool. It's like the subdue thing, no? Like what Alm has in this thing. in Echoes. No, it's actually Celica. Celica has a skill on her weapon that allows her to not kill an enemy. So I can pick Subdue. Sorry, what? I can pick Mercy to not kill the enemy. That's pretty nice. I'm thinking Vantage plus Resolve could be cool. I don't really have anyone else to use it on. Let's go with it. Vantage General. And Luthbeck style actually. And I could assign you Adept or something. We have Daunt also. I mean, I know I'm using you, so... Oh, I could go for Adept. Adept, Brave, Weapon, Stun seems like a crazy combination. Yeah, I like that. And... Oh, Wildheart. Wildheart is like... I mean, it's not that crazy. I guess it could work on you. You have Wrath. Really? I also have Daunt and Imbue. Does Imbue work on you? Well, you don't have more space anymore. You actually could benefit from Imbue. Yeah, you're going to recover 15 HP a turn. That's cool. So now, let's go for it. Let's just fight. Okay. So yeah, for example, how much damage do I have here with like a Meaty? Okay, this isn't great. Seems like I don't double naturally. But at least there's not a lot of airborne enemies. Because the enemy army is like Crimean in nature, there's not a lot of wyverns. So I don't get why I get so many bargain Worm Slayers, but okay. You should really attack here then. If the one in the back has a sword, it has more avoid. Alright, good start. No counter. And then I can take this skill with Khalil pretty easily. Yeah, it's going to be an Hellfire. Okay, that works. Nice. Not a level, but she gets a lot of experience from this. Do you quad here? You quad here. And those are good chances to get like... You should be getting a stun on one of the attacks. Statistically, so... Adept? Oh yeah, and she also has Adept. That I just gave her. So this guy is going to die. I mean, he gets to counter, but I could dodge. I don't. Alright. Oh no. It's not optional? so she can't kill anyone until I remove Mercy? Wow, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. How would I know that? Yeah, I think you're going to take care of this guy so that I don't run into more trouble. And then I'll probably dance for you. Okay, so I gave Elincia a good offensive skill on Adept, and then I made it so that it's impossible for her to kill. Well, I didn't make it. She didn't have this before. She definitely didn't have this in part 2, so why did they give her Mercy to trick you into not killing enemies? Let's guess. Why would you? So I was thinking this. I mean, I have a stun. It could proc. I have good avoid too. No stun. No stun. So let me get this straight. If I keep attacking a unit with 1 HP with Elincia, I literally can't kill. That's what we're doing here. Okay. I might not even... Yeah, I think I'm just going to dance for Elincia to heal someone. Because the other units have this. Yeah, I can Menth and I can get health recovery by holding a Menth plus renewal. So I should be back to full. My humblest apologies. I hope we didn't sneak up on you. I'm sure that cheeky little Queenlet is still amongst you. I hope so. I'm going to make her pay for defying me. Wee-hee-hee. Alright, Valtome, you... Stay relevant, bro. Stay relevant. Looks like he might die in this one. Like, we might actually take care of Valtome now, which is weirdly late. Alright, that's a mage. In case I want to talk shit about, you know, there not being enough mages. And by the way, that's a Blizzard mage, which is a range weapon. It's the one that got used on there was a Blizzard mage on From Pain Awakening. You know, 3 endgame. Ooh, okay, so we take these kills, but maybe we are a bit careful about... I think I'm going to attack from here and then counter away. Perfect, perfect. That's a good clear by Marcia. Then I can approach with someone else. I mean, I guess it's dangerous for T-Barn, especially the Blizzard. But I don't think any Wind Tome is nearly as dangerous as a well-placed crossbow. And then, yeah, I can, like... Probably with Ranulf I can shove someone into the range where they can kill the Blizzard. I'm guessing I can also dance. Yeah, I don't know, we should be okay. We should be okay, so as I said, Ranulf would be useful here. No adept, no anything, just normal combat that gets you down to 1 HP. And then I can get that with yes about anyone. In here... Okay, we're not... I'm not seeing great damage. Mercy is good in certain ways. It's just... Man. Come on. Like... Really? At least warn me. I don't know. Is that a... Did I just see a crossbow? Yes, yes I did. Yes I did. Probably goes, yeah, for Tauronia. Because he's a general and everything. Okay. Now these two guys should die. Still Poleaxe, 2 hit, 6 damage. And I have 68... Okay. Even better than Naesala if that was possible. So he probably doesn't die to the crossbow. It's just not the best idea. But if I really want to, I could just go for the crossbow with him. Nice. So if I want to... I guess if you don't want to train a Lindsay and you want to train some other guy, could be a good idea to keep Mercy or whatever. Yeah, these guys are doing exactly what I didn't want them to. It's not perfectly accurate, and then I still have 16 health to spare, which should be enough to... Fuck it. Fuck it. I could also get... I think he also has tier, like Nesala. Look at hit for 52. Yeah. I mean, 2 crossbows are enough to kill a royal, so shouldn't be ignored, but then I think this is going to be Marcia. I mean, she's not doing anything on the other side because there's archers, there's the blizzard, so I feel like I want her to go here. Maybe you're in blizzard range, actually. Nah, it's not. It's not that long. What's your rank? We're a bit far from being able to use good lances, but I guess I can give it a try to at least get to S. I mean, Marcia is pretty good, actually. I guess, yes, a good use of bonus experience is important, right? She also seems to have the Crimean crest on her thing. Maybe because she has a personal model, because she has like a red Seraph Knight and they gave her the Crimean thing. So as I said, I don't care about the archer. Yeah, he has some damage, yeah, he has some critical, okay. Maybe the hammer wasn't the best option. Blizzard goes for Nefene. Nefene. Okay. What are my chances? I see. 0 damage. I'd say we're doing good then. Also, I one-shot. And I don't even need to double, I just one-shot. Yeah, I think T-Barn is okay. I mean, the crossbows are dangerous, but still, yeah, and 0 damage and I one-shot. Okay. I think T-Barn has this under control. I don't love the warping reinforcements because at any point I could get like a range enemy from beyond somewhere and I have to go for them and like it's a bit shitty. But let's hope we can handle it. Area's really coming closer but without actually being of any danger. Voila. Menth. Nice. It's a lot of HP, so it's not going to happen yet. And I can't really kill without getting into steelbow range. I mean, this is safe from the... Yeah, this is safe from the blizzard. Oof. I'm not liking this damage. I maybe expected a bit more. But I guess it's okay to chip a little bit before I go for the kill with someone else. Neluche is a weird unit. Availability isn't the best, so I wouldn't put him too high on like a tier list, but I do think he probably has his uses. Oh yeah, true. In this game you can apparently like activate parity. You can choose whether you want to use it or not. That's why I thought Mercy was going to be something like that. Like you pick Mercy instead of... Obviously here I don't want parity because parity ignores terrain bonuses. And I want the avoid. Like the avoid is good. I feel good about about having much more avoid than the enemy. Okay, and Ranulf takes this. I thought I was able to do it without the counter, but that's fine anyway. Yeah, basically when you reach this point, you should try and have tier 3 units. That's what I'm getting. So maybe instead of picking the units you want to train, you should focus more on which ones you don't want to train, right? Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but somehow I managed to fix the controller, the cursor. It was some time ago. Vantage. Nice. Vantage, I think, also synergizes pretty well with the resolve thing. So Vantage plus Wrath. That's probably pretty cool. It's a shame I don't have like a Wrath scroll for Mia. Because then I would give it to her and she would be very good with it. Because she has like natural Vantage and everything. Here comes the Blizzard. Yeah, it was bound to hit at some point. That's not too dangerous. Yeah, that's what I expected. An enemy coming from behind. He only has a poleaxe? Yeah. I mean, if he had like a crossbow, he would be dangerous, but not the case. And not a lot of enemies should be able to go here. I'm just going to take the kill quickly with Ranulf. And that way I can advance with other people. Maybe people that don't mind being exposed as much as him. Yeah. Like the rangers here don't really reach. Oh, there are wyverns. There are wyverns. The Lindsay with the Worm Slayer would actually do nothing. I really need to pass that Worm Slayer to, I don't know, Lucia. I was thinking this. Maybe the Storm Sword. Storm Sword. It's probably a good idea no matter the circumstances. Yeah, let's go for it. It's not perfectly accurate. Ooh, nice. It also seems to have a bit better critical than other weapons. Does the Storm Sword have like innate critical? Nope. No. It only has 50 hit, which is horrible, but because Lucia has good stats in general, she doesn't mind. That could have been horrible. Maybe my accuracy wasn't the best. Maybe I was supposed to use the silver axe in here. Strength, speed, defense, and rest. Alright, alright. Some of them are still trying. And finally you come here and you simply grab the kill. Silverlands. I'm going Silverlands because of a Void. I don't trust Nefeni to simply tank. I think she needs to dodge a little bit. Yeah, this Hellfire was thought out to impale. Ooh. What's that, like 5 times damage or something? Wouldn't surprise me. Skill and speed. Okay. She's a speedy. She's a speedy. We know this. Nice. Black screen. The coins. I should really start forging at some point. I should have traded you... Oh no, I did trade you. For a moment I saw a Storm Sword. And that's simply false. You have an iron now. Level 2? Yeah, that's your first level as a True Blade, an incredible one. I don't think I want to bring multiple True Blades to the endgame, so it's going to be like a very hard pick. I mean, Mia... I probably don't want to use Mia because as good as she is, the Hark has been like a lot more iconic, and then... Well, Lucia, I simply really like Lucia, and I think she's more relevant in this game. Mia, I'm sure, like, I already brought Mia to the endgame in Path of Radiance, I think. I know it's a bit of a weird reason, but... Oh no, she can go for Khalil. Please don't double. Fuck me. Well, there goes Khalil. Watch over Amy for me. Who the fuck is Amy? Who knows? Yeah, I'm not resetting now. I'm on a bit of a schedule, so fuck Khalil. She wasn't that good. Yeah, we can take some losses. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like we need a mage. Mages are actually like sort of bad. Okay, you come from the back because whatever. That was my mistake, clearly, but I can take one loss on part 4. I mean, it might be too hard for Ranulf. I think he's okay. Like overall, he should be okay. As long as I dodge this. You go down to what? 9? 8. You lose 4? Oh, that's crazy. 4 is crazy. Then, well, you should still be able to survive. As long as I take this one out. It has to be the Storm Sword. Okay. Storm Sword is a good weapon. I have to remember this. You need to have a lot of skill to be able to properly wield it, but for True Blades and such, that's a good weapon. Yeah, if that guy decides to go for... I should actually try and take this guy out, if possible. I can do 12. I don't think you can do 20. Not at all. I guess I shoot this. I try and get Luna. I could get lucky. Resolve. That doesn't do... Oh, apparently Resolve acted up to add some damage. But I still can't heal, right? Yeah, no. Like if 3 people go for Ranulf, he could die. I guess I can stay here to try and cover one of the sides. That's about it. Yeah, and these guys are coming down. I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, the good thing if Ranulf dies is that I reset for Khalil, right? But at this point, I really don't want to be resetting for anyone. I think I'm going for something like this. I move you, I dance. Okay, you go for Nalucci. That actually works pretty well. Because then you're not decreasing the gauge, the transformation gauge on Ranulf. Are the wyverns? Yeah, the wyvern probably moves. This is wind. It's not fire, we're okay. And there's no way the wyvern kills. At 42. There's no way the wyvern doubles Ranulf when transformed. Okay, here I should be fine. We already checked they don't have crossbows or anything, so... Can I get like a stun once in a while? And there goes the wyvern. Damage is not very accurate, 14. And I probably double for 12. Yeah. Okay. He's actually getting experience now. And he transforms just in time to survive. Great. Oh, come on. That's a shit move and you know it. I'm still okay because I can just rescue Rolf out with Elincia, but I don't appreciate it. Right, because Marcia can face both you and the cavalry coming from below. I don't understand Resolve exactly. It seems like it activates during combat, So maybe it isn't shown on preview, but I don't feel like I'm doing more damage. So I really don't get it. I still like Lucia for this. Yeah, because she's a good option to counter the Wyvern, so I'll just go for the silver. I have 20 crit. I could get Astra. Like, yeah, if I get any of these with the iron, obviously it's better, but yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This is a good counter against the Wyvern, and now I just need to kill you with Nefeni. And if I'm not able to do it, we are in trouble. But thankfully, she can do it. It has to be the silver. The steel Great Lance is only one use. Impale. I should really check what it does. Animation is pretty cool. Like a quick jab with the lance. And the enemies give a lot of experience for me being tier 3. I guess I was supposed to promote to tier 3 a bit earlier. Oh, you have Wrath. I always forget. Multiplies damage by 4. Wow, okay. Okay. Talk about overkill, bro. Yeah. I'll do this and then I transform on the next turn. Meanwhile, Marcia should be able to take care of everything. Oh yeah, I never used Nealuchi, so I guess Nealuchi could have softened the enemy for me to use like a slightly worse weapon. I could have done Iron Sword. Yeah, but I didn't want to take the counter with the wind. Yeah, I checked everything. Okay, the Baron took care of that easily. Now... Okay, you actually have a blade. I didn't pay attention to your set completely, I guess. I assume both of you have access. Seems like Marcy is fine to me. He has a lot of dodge, and even if they were to hit, they have like 10 damage on her. She did get like a lot of defense before promo. I guess her defense growth is yes, good. There might be some more enemies being warped into the battlefield now. Also get a level. Show me a good one. That's a very good one. Everything but luck and defense. I'll take that. Weapon rank increase. Alright. I mean, we take those. Whoa. Wormslayer, Storm Sword, and Steel Blade. I feel like Tauronio would probably be okay here, but I don't know if I want to play around. Yeah, I don't like that archer. I think Tibarn wants to go here and take care of the armor, if possible. Another heal. So our battle earlier was just wasted. I mean, I wanted to see if I could proc like a crit or something to take care of the Wyvern before getting out. Marcia just destroys everyone in here. Maybe I've been sleeping on Marcia. Like, yeah, she does require more training than Sigrun or Tanith. Tanith is like theoretical because I... Whoa. Mantis Resolve Luna. Fuck you. Oh, you wanted to kill me? Mantis Resolve Luna. Fuck you. that was lucky. That was lucky. I didn't expect to get 19 damage. And how does Resolve exactly work? Where's the increase in defense? If I'm taking 19 anyway. Did I take more before or what? I don't get it. I have to check some of these skills on the wiki later because I just don't get it. For example, Tauronio here. On the preview, he's taking 6 times 2, right? His defense is 25. These guys have 32 attacks, so it's literally the expected amount of damage. I don't see Resolve acting in any way there. I'm going to give you Bliss to get you into the best possible biorhythm. And that way you should also have like a good amount of dodge. You should basically guarantee that you survive this or don't get critted or whatever. What? Is there like hidden items randomly in the Radiant Dawn maps? Because this also happened to me with like a Brave Bow. An arms scroll. That could be useful. Now that I'm getting close to the end and some units just don't want to get to SS rank. Arnold also has like good speed. He has 30, which is enough to double these guys. Oh yeah, he actually won rounds. I didn't expect that. I guess this is the way you're supposed to use Ranulf, right? Against fast, frail units that aren't supposed to get doubled, he actually doubles. So that works properly. Yeah. I mean, I should always start with this. If you're not going to move, then I have to go for it. Okay, now I need to take the kill now. No leaving this guy alive for later, because otherwise he's just going to get physicked. So, because I don't want to risk it, I guess it's better if I do it with Tauronia. Do I have like resolve and then I double? We'll never know. The Vantage Resolve Luna probably saved his life. Alright, some defenses. Appreciated. And I'd say we double here. Yeah, I double with Lucia and I know Nefany doubles because she has 30 speed. Could get critted for 42 damage, but I still survive that. Was the Storm Sword. And the last one has like a Worm Slayer, which I think is weaker. Please don't have a lot of crit or anything. He has 11. And he doesn't crit. Biorhythm sort of work there. Bliss. I mean, it's sort of like a defensive dance, right? Alright. I mean, we can cover our asses, don't mind if I do. Didn't even check for damage because, I mean, this is the barn. I know I absolutely one-round this bozo. Oh, stun. Just when I needed it. This was actually the optimal point to get the stun. Come on, Marcia. Why can't you get that on first attack or on someone that I care about killing? 26 defense. Good defense. Don't I have like 28 on you? No, you actually have 26 defense. I have the same defense on Marcia and Tauronia. I don't know if I'm playing this too slow or what am I supposed to do. I don't know. We lost Khalil, so I really don't want to risk anyone else now, right? Wow, the overlap is crazy. Spear plus Silver Lance I can take. Storm Shoulder, Spear. I mean, Nefany should yes. It should yes be okay. I can try with the Killer. I think I have it here. Yeah. That works. I mean, I could do that. I break the Killer, no matter what. And then she has a Javelin to counter you and you. No other option but to wait. Bro. What? You know what? Let them come. I don't want to lose momentum now. Yeah, so they are mobile. Meaning I don't really have to care here. Adept stun. It's cool to see this, but it's a bit of a shame that I don't have like, that I have Mercy equipped, right? My chances, offensively speaking, have increased a lot. But, well, this guy is stunned now, I guess. So, at least there's that. Maybe I should go for someone else. Or maybe... No, it's too dangerous, it's too dangerous. I was thinking about maybe dancing her, but there's just no way. Now, are they aggressive? How does it work, really? Physic recovers your health quite a lot. You go against Marcia. Alright. I mean, you don't have a lot of hit. I don't realize there's like a... Bro. That's not okay. That's not okay. Stop getting stun on killing blows, please. Skill and luck, alright. You've been getting very good levels, so I can't really complain at this point. Guys from the back coming. You fly up to Kieran. Alright. Maybe I should have equipped something other than the hammer, but I thought that maybe the general would like to come. And yeah, I did realize that the Swordmaster was in range. There's a bit of crit. And the accuracy is the accuracy is horrible. He has 17 hit, like come on. I actually get a critical now. Finally, I'm getting something. Now the next task is to take care of Baltome, and I actually think, yeah, at 17 defense, she's a pretty good unit to do it. Yeah, her damage is probably enough. The tax is a problem though, so I need to lure it out of there before I do anything. Well, I'm taking care of you because you are the most annoying one. I don't want to risk getting critted by a spear shot from a halberdier, so I'll go in with the barn and we just do this quickly. Obviously, Tibarn is a good unit to kill Baltome with, but I don't want to do it with Tibarn. He doesn't get a lot of experience there. I think I can shift now. Yeah. Naluchi will wait a little bit to do anything. Okay. Good dodge. Good dodge. And I can take the kill with Tauronio. At least I remove one enemy. Strength and speed. Her strength growth seems to be decent. Which is a whole different theme from Path of Radiance, where her strength is like 25%. In this one it must be like, I don't know, 40 or something. Okay, that works, that works. Great Lance, Poleaxe, at 21 I think could work. Yeah, Raisin just coming closer to do like the greatest dance ever imagined. To a bunch of units here. And yeah, you're going to shift. I get a Raven. So you move for Nefeni. Okay. So some of them are aggressive, some aren't. I don't really know how to prevent that, how to see that, but changing AI has always been one of the most dangerous things in Fire Emblem. Like, a unit appears to be completely mobile and suddenly it goes for you and it fucks up your strategy. So is Ranulf up for this task? He's actually pretty good at doing this. You know, he doesn't mind about the counter or anything. He takes a level just out of this chip. 1227 with luck. Great level for a Lagoose, absolutely great. We now get like 2 points of luck on transformation. So good, Ranulf. You're so good. Can I finish you quickly? I say that's worth it. 87. Don't miss and get critted, please. Yeah, okay. That works. I can probably kill Baltome with Marcia now. I'd love to be able to do it with Alincia, but... yeah. It's okay. Okay, that works. I could miss, but that's the reason why I haven't moved Nefeni yet. Weehehehe. I have always known that only I, Baltome, possess the grace and beauty to be chosen by the goddess. How wonderful to finally be recognized for my excellence. If only that insufferable Selgius could see me now. I am divinity. Weehehe. Bro got like choke holded by the Black Knight and doesn't even care about. Okay. Alright, that's a dangerous looking animation. I guess Marcia got poisoned. He has an exclusive sprite because I saw his lips. He has like lipstick on. Wow. Okay. Selgius. Rank? S rank. You know? Might be useful on Micaiah, maybe. Alright, we're going to do a bit of a setup kill here. That works. And then I can give that to you. Who wants this? You can't really take it, but if you get critted, you survive. So I guess you're good for setting up. The critical leaves you at 1 HP, so you would be okay. Yeah, then it's a Marcia kill. Critical wooden kill, actually. Yeah, that works. That works. And then the other one goes to Nefeni. Nefeni, Marcia, I have to say, is working really well. Like, I was talking very good about Sigrun on the prologue of part 4, and now I feel like, yeah, everything I said that was good about Sigrun is just better on Marcia, because availability is slightly better. Maybe she needs the bonus experience to work, but those defenses, I don't know if I just got extremely lucky or she just has a very good defense growth. You know, there shouldn't be more reinforcements, please. Like, I already got to Baltome, took care of the boss, can you stop the reinforcements? On the previous one, the Pegasus girl, whose name I don't remember, I think she was called something like Catalina. The Pegasus girl, when I defeated her, reinforcements still kept appearing. Which makes sense because they are being warped in by the goddess herself, so it's not like it's Baltome that makes them appear. But anyway, I don't love killing a boss and reinforcements keep showing, right? Like the whole idea of taking care of a boss in a route the enemy is that you don't get reinforcements anymore. That's the point. One use of the short spear is fine. Yeah, I'll just take this kill quickly. And then I'll dance her away. We have enough movement to just get out of here. And the great thing about Rayson compared to, you know, an untransformed Raphael is the movement and the counter. So by getting here, I don't have to worry about you anymore. And I'm actually going to do this just to be quick. Goodbye, Arc Thunder guy. You're dead. So I guess, like I'm thinking about how you're supposed to planning in this game. Like planning a run has to be very complicated because you need to have good units for part 1, part 2 and part 3. Like you need to have a competent unit to carry Mikaya's team, some competent units to carry Ike's, although Ike is already good enough. And you also need a decent enough unit to train during Elincia so that you can do, you know, Elincia's Gambit and everything. That probably comes back on Ike. And then you need to train enough units of different types so that you can give them to each of the teams of part 4 and they also work, while also building a good endgame team, which I don't yet know the requirements for, but normally there are like benchmarks, you know, certain enemies you want to double or whatever. So it's very interesting to do planning for this game, I'm guessing. Well, that's it, right? Well, that's just what I needed. Brilliance, are you hurt? Do you all feel as alive as I do? This is proof that we need a little chaos. Everyone understand that now? Yes, but it doesn't make me fond of war. I know we can't stop, but... I understand, Felicia. Your path is important too. Leave the rough stuff to us. Yeah, she literally doesn't take kills. King to Barn. Thank you. Who's there? Queen Almeda. You shouldn't be out here all by yourself. It's dangerous. Queen Alicia. I didn't think anyone in this merry band cared about me. Betrayed by my father. Stripped of my power. Now my only son is dead. I have nothing left. Lady Almeda, I'm sorry to impose during this difficult time for you, but can I ask you something? You were King Ashnar's wife, correct? There was never a formal wedding ceremony, so I suppose some would call me a mistress. But I was the only one he could ever call his wife, and I'm the only one who can be called the mother of his child. Oh, Peleus, to finally have him back after so long. Forgive me for asking, but why did King Ashnar suddenly decide to invade Crimea? I want to know why my parents died. I don't know. The last time I saw Ashnar was long ago, more than 20 years. I'm afraid I don't know how many state secrets from after that point. But why? You look so surprised. We had a falling out and ended up living separately. It happens rather a lot, I'm afraid. There was no love between Ashnar and me. It was a strong mutual attraction between us, eventually resulting in a child. But all I ever was to him was a source of power. Once I became pregnant, I was useless to him. Bereft of my strength, he found my presence nothing more than an irritating distraction. After Peleus was born, Ashnar became obsessed with the boy. But once he realized Peleus had no special powers, Ashnar rejected him and used him as bait in a cruel trap for my brother. Lady Almeda? My Peleus, how could you leave me? I'm nothing now. Nothing. Leave me alone now. Just leave me alone. I'm sorry, Lady Almeda. I didn't mean to upset you. Oh, Rayan. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Holy fuck. The more I read about Almeda, the more I like her as a character. Honestly, but she's such a tragic character. We do know that, as I mentioned before, I do know that on a second playthrough you can recruit Peleus. And at that point, this conversation has to change. So at least you can give Almeda sort of a happy end where she reunites with her child. And you know, doesn't actually lose him. But yeah, the more I know about her, the more it makes sense that she would be so preoccupied about Peleas because, the only reason why she was attached to Ashnar was because of the child. And then even Ashnar rejected Peleas, and then it makes sense that she would be so overprotecting with him. She's still a bit of a bitch, if you don't mind me saying, because she says a lot of things about not caring about commoners during part 1 that I still like. They have no justification just because of Ray Ion. Your trauma doesn't justify you being an asshole. I'm sorry. But she's a very well written character. I do think she's very, very, very cool. She said something about her losing her strength. Does that mean that when Lagoos have children, they literally lose their strength? Or what? Or maybe she lost her ability to transform because she had a branded child? Cool chapter. Definitely, I mean, Tibarn army, just because you say so, because Elincia is a force deploy, Elincia seemed to be more relevant. Elincia was the one to basically talk at the very end. Tibarn did make he had the realization about how important it is to keep the chaos energy flowing. Like, you need to keep battling to keep yourself awake, or else you'll get complacent in this world of order and silence that Ashera has created. But aside from that, I don't think that Tibarn has done a lot during the plot this chapter. So yeah, I still feel like this is the Elincia army, and I'm going to keep treating it as such. Especially because, Tibarn, Sala, and Nyla are also in each of the armies. So I don't understand why Tibarn would also have to get a special treatment among all the royals, If anything, you could say one is the Mikayan Sala army, the other is the Ike Nyla, and this is the Elincia Tibarn. They are all force deploys. They are all good. Well, Mikaya, not really. I need to take Mercy out of Elincia. I need to leave some flowers on Khalil's grave. Seems like Largo is gone, and now Khalil too, so yeah, goodbye to both. Imagine if Largo appears just like in Path of Radiance, where he appears kind of late into the game. Imagine if Largo suddenly appears like in the next chapter, and Khalil is the only one to recruit him. But it wouldn't make sense, because then you would have to know to which path you take Khalil. Well, I wouldn't put it past this game, because this game has done a lot of shit that I don't particularly enjoy for a blind player, like suddenly taking a unit away from me and they keep their whole inventory, like Nyla holding on a vantage scroll during the entirety of part 2 and 3. That was stupid. The units keeping all their inventories, the Crimean Knights keeping their inventories into Heart of Crimea, 310, I think it is. Pretty sure it's 310. And then Khalil suddenly decides to use the meteor that I had been saving during Elincia's Gambit and break it, and Geoffrey is completely destroying the Bravelands and running it out of uses. Those things I don't love. But yeah, you have to take it with a grain of salt. When you get into playing a game blind, those things are going to happen. I just feel the availability issues in Radiant Dawn are especially shitty if you're playing blind. Let's just say that. Well, I'm assuming the game is going to circle around in terms of the armies I control, so I should be getting back to Micaiah in the next part. I'm excited to see that. There's a lot of conflict there with Sanaki especially seems to be very conflicted, so I would like to see a little bit more of Sanaki. One of the revelations in this map, definitely Marcia. Marcia is insane. Nephany is working pretty well after promo. Lucia, I have to say I think the Hark is slightly better than Lucia. She just lacks a bit of damage. She has the speed, but not the damage, and she doesn't have Adept. But Marcia is just insane. She might be the best flyer I have right now, because I haven't promoted Yil yet. After promo, I do think that Yil is better because Axes are just a very good weapon type in this game. But yeah, Marcia, she's working much better than I expected her to. So glad to see that. And yeah, not much else to say. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. And I'll see you in the next part. Bye.